Actually, does have enough room to go up and down that way. Oh, he might. There's definitely enough room for him to turn around here. I'm just worried about the trees there, but we don't need to do a headland. I'm happy with that. So let's try it without the headland. So we're going to do work mode. We're going to... Oh, it does have auto drive there. Course generation. Interesting. Course generation. Field 6. We're just going to go up and down. We're going to make sure that's the right thing. I'm going to generate the field course, and hopefully it'll start from here and go up and down that way, and it does. Fantastic. And once I get these guys up and going, I'm actually going to go off and get my coffee and stuff, because I need to have a bit of a break anyway. So he's up and running. We start at first waypoint, and away you go. Right, the next one is here, which is, this is the plow, isn't it? And you're ploughing what field were you supposed to be ploughing? 59 and no, 61, right next to me. Can we do the same with this up and down? I think we can actually. If you don't have to do headlands, I'm quite happy getting away with the headlands. In fact, that seems the longest one there, and I don't think there's trees at the end of it. I hope there isn't. So let's generate this course here with a course generation, no headland. Make sure that's the right. Everything's good. Make sure we're on the right field. Generate the course, go back. He's going to go that way, is he? You think that's the best option? Who am I to argue? You're the worker? Oh, the fence is slipping. Why is the fence slipping already? Old age, perhaps? Bit of dementia? Right. I don't have access to this land. No, you're lying. Lying to me. No, the best way to fix this, the easiest way to fix it, I think, hopefully. Stop pulling against it. Oh, is it already still attached? I think it is it? No. Oh, I was hoping. How did you end up being, honestly? Oh, that's right, there's no thing on it. Stop it. Straighten up. Come on, fly right. How did that... Oh, I see why. So much for avoiding the trees, huh? So it wants to come all the way down here and start there. Alright, start at next closest waypoint, line it all up. Hopefully this will work. Whoa, 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 whoa. And off you go. That was the only two I really needed to set up, was it? I believe.
86 has almost arrived.
86 has almost arrived. Oh, I've got these. Oh, I know why. I've got these guys on. Turn around off the field. Situation. Okay, so here he is. Field 86. Which one is field 86? It's the one up here. Hopefully that one can definitely go up and down as well. Actually, stop. Come on, stop. Alright, same thing with this one. Hopefully it decides to go up and down like that, because I really need to have a break. Haven't got time for this. None of those. Bypass island, set rows, current location, bar. Make sure it's the right width. Generate field course, please go up and down. Well done. First and drive course. So I'm going to go off and have my break. I'm going to leave you with Patrio while I do that, and I'm going to make coffee and that, and I'll be back rather shortly, and then I'll get off and do my seeding. So I'll be back soon.
And the $20 question is, where should I be seating with what?
Problem with the seed.
Seeders don't have the capability to do spelt rice or bell.
Oh, because the Stevie one's right.
Poppy, that's what I'm looking for.
Um, mm, that's gotta add those in. I think if we're going to use the Stevie ones for the colours, Need to use them. Problem is I can't see exactly what all these ones use them for either. Unless it's the other type. When in German, it would be really helpful. There's no Stevie ones, is there? You see, that's the thing. I can't see. Because they're all in German. Smudolini. So I don't know if it's a seeder or a planter that requires it. Yeah, that's annoying, eh? We either have to lease the other ones and use those for the moment. It's going to cost us a bit of money. My other option is I could... no, I'll take a little bit of time. I'll lease them for the moment, and what I'll do is I'll add those crop types into the Stevie ones and upload them to you guys afterwards, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can think of. So we'll go down and we'll go at least go down to the shop and pick up a couple of things on. And hopefully I'll buy them first because I'll make sure that they take, they use the seeds that we require. What I'll do is I'll fill it up with seed. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Yeah, well, I'll fill it up with seed through, whatchamacallit, so we don't have to keep driving back and forth. I'll take note of the costs. And what we'll do is when we finish, we'll drive back and we'll empty the rest of the tanks out somewhere at the boo, fill them back up again, or fill one up again to see how much it costs and just automatically take it out. Now I've got to do this not while I'm in that. I've got to do it under JSP, otherwise you know why. I'll end up losing quite a bit of money. So let's just find some seeders. The first thing I want to do is I want to buy one to make sure, like I said, we'll grab the same types we've got now, which is the Amazon, isn't it? Got the Amazons?
Amazon Condor, yep.
I'll buy one. You just want to attach that one and tell me if it has the right rice and all that. Because not only does it have it in German, it also doesn't have everything shows up that it will be able to do. So you just hook it up and let me know.
Also, apparently Dinkle is spelt.
Did you bring a tractor down?
No, just oils.
Why didn't you bring your tractor down with you?
Because I was busy translating names. Yeah, this one's got everything.
Okay. I'll do that. Right, I'll sell that one. And I'll lease 2 of them. So, lease. Oh, okay, that was just on that then. And we'll go with the old Stevie Speedish, which I think is roughly around there. So we will lease. And we will lease. Go back. And go to garage and sell that one we just bought. Should be easy to find because it won't say Stevie. Alright. Dude's fire is slipping again. Jeez, why?
I also worked out why vehicle inspector might have disappeared the other day. Only works either on the main farm or it's like per farm.
Okay, it also doesn't work if you got the map up full and the mini map is on full. Right. So yeah, like I said, once we've done the seeding, we'll come back, we'll empty these 2 out and I'll fill them back up again and take the cost out. I'll go find out why that blooming thing's slipping. Again, I might have to reset it to... It's not you, it's you. Oh, because there's trees at the end of this one, you genius. Why? Is it under here? Turn on field is activated. You shouldn't be coming off the field anyway. He's going to keep hitting trees. That is... That's the button I want. I thought there were no trees down here, mind you. That's my own fault for not looking. And how'd you get it stuck here in the first place? There's the other question. How'd you get it that stuck? I should have manually checked it and then manually organised it, but it's going to happen every time it comes down there. It's going to hit one of these trees.
Reset the course and force it to use the short way.
Well, I could do, but it's just... Oh, might as well. It'd be easy, otherwise I'll have to come back here. It's already done some of the field, but... Stuff it. I'm just going to make sure that... It finishes so I don't have to save the course. But it shouldn't be turning off the field. I've got turn on field activated, so it shouldn't be going off. It should be reversing back and then reversing back, but it's not. Course generation, field 61, headland 3, turn, overlap 3 should be enough. Auto again, generate field. Well, generate course. And start from first waypoint and off you just go. Just hurry up and do it. Where are you going? Oh, okay, it's going around the other blooming way, that's why. Clockwise. As it says it's going to do. See, Frith, course pays easy. No issues whatsoever. Right. Let me get back to the other one. Right, have you picked up that... Okay, see, did you decide where you were going to go?
I'm heading for 30 with the spell.
Okay, so I'll go to 54 then with the rice. It's slipping again. Why? Surely this one... Turn on field. Can I get it done this time? Come on, let me pick you up. Stop moving that tractor. It's got a weird collision. And the other one's now... Come on. Oh, damn it. So I got another one that's... Oh, I haven't got thing on it. Why are you not reversing? Are you that stuck? Oh, it's gone right through the pole. There we go. It was going so well. Then Courseplay turned up. Our workers are just as bad as they were in Poland, eh? Just go. Get out of my hair. Stop doing that. Don't run into anything else for crying out loud. What do you mean I don't have it? Now I don't have access to this field all of a sudden. Oh, I know why.
Because you farm hopped.
Yeah, farm hopped. Jeez, this is a lot of work. If I want to do a lot of work, I'd actually get a real job. I wouldn't be doing it like this in a game. Right, now be gone. Well, at least that other one stopped slipping. For how long? God only knows. Now he's reversing. Come on. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, one too far. This time, let's try this again, shall we? I shall jump back into this. Now, what field was I going to? I've forgotten already. Field 54. Field 54 happens to be... Maybe I'll just get course by... Actually, well, 54, 54, 54, 54. 54. 54. I'll get auto drive to drive it there. I wonder, can I change that while auto drive's not? And that way I can have my coffee. I need to relax. I need to have a lie down after all that. It's taking these corners a bit too quick for my liking. Right, I can drink my coffee. Okay, and 5 times speed. So I'm doing the rice.
Don't forget to select the fruit before you forget.
They wouldn't let me do it anyway until I got it. But I can't do it while it's an auto drive, I tried. But, yeah. I was just thinking, maybe it's not fertiliser I needed to put in the other tank, maybe it's water. Well, 54 is right next to the boo. Oh no, it's not. Just down the road. Oh, well, that's easy. Hang on, stop. Stop, 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 stop. We can start back here. Rice. Oh, maybe I could. I was pressing the wrong button. Hemp, potatoes, sugar beet, corn, sugarcane, sunflowers, cotton, poplar, rye, spelt, carrots, onion, millet, rice. Right, after all this, I'm going to get... You don't own this field. You don't have access to this land. There we go. It went. Well, there we go. Finally, it's been, what, 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're finally getting some work done. Well, mind you, I did get my animals sorted out. Patrio did kindly weed my field for me, herbicide it. And in true JJ Live fashion, we had issues.
At this point, we're going to need a nice, quiet, relaxing game of Rainbow. I keep trying to say Rage War 6 Siege, which is what I call it, but Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, right. I do have that actually. I bought it because I didn't realise it was a multiplayer sort of type game. I thought it was like the old school.
And, what do you call it? Yeah, like Counter-Strike with more steps.
In Vegas.
Although the whole rock, scissors, paper, lizard, Spock, dinosaur, yeah. The rock, scissors, paper game just got way out of hand. I'm just like, I'm not into this.
Car Mechanic 2021. I'm finding that very relaxing, actually. That game. Oh. Okay, my centering spring strength is a bit weak. Can I get up before I hit the crop now? Yes, just. So I'm going to do 2 headlands up here, or maybe 3, before I go down, because I won't need one down there. No, I can't see where I've been because I've got the blooming sun on my screen again. Old summer's back, eh? Oh, spring. The joy of having the old sunlight hitting the screen. Even more so than in winter. I really can't see because right where the seed's been planted, the edge there, that's exactly where the sun is hitting. God, why is this all over the place? The steering on this map for me is...
Check your settings and disable adaptive steering.
Now I have that on for I normally have that on. Oh, that's for keyboard though. And that's what adaptive steering is, the keyboard thing. Because
it reduces the return spring. Well, for keyboard users anyway.
Yeah.
If it works with your wheel or not.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, 'cause
yeah, it's what it was. It's the old keyboard steering mod that was in 17. It's done by the same guy who does this mod, obviously, and also does AI vehicle. What do we call it? The other type of AI helper worker one. And he released keyboard steering again, but Giants knocked it back, and he wasn't too happy about that. I see there is one on the mod hub these days, but what he did is he decided not to work on it anymore and just incorporated the basic part in this. And 17 before I got my wheel, it was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. It made steering so much easier with the keyboard. Oh, I thought anyway. Oh, yeah. And I haven't touched it. I forget that's what it's for. It was never any good with a steering wheel. Once I did get a steering wheel, I turned it off. Because it was terrible.
For me, the straight line return speed's too slow, so the steering becomes very sluggish and just causes me to have all sorts of accidents.
Yeah, well, when you got lag, it's probably... I always turned it off when I was on multiplayer. That's one thing I did do. So I found with lag, it was no good. But it might be a little different as well. Probably doesn't work as well as it did with when it was keyboard steer, because I did get it... I wonder when I must have got my wheel in FS19 after it come out, because I did use a keyboard steer for 19 before he, hence the reason why I know he gave up, and the reason why he gave up. Why have we got crop destruction on? Or is that just...
Shadows of the power lines, I think that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, most likely. Or it's my tie tracks, one or the other. Most likely the power lines by the looks of it, isn't it? Here's a novelty, not using GPS. It's been a while since I've done that. Well, I suppose the good news is with this map update, we now have the ability to actually harvest every single crop.
Which would be fine if it wasn't wet.
All the time, yeah. Actually, keep an eye on that. Both try and keep an eye on it, and as soon as it drops, because we're going to do harvesting, and what we do with harvesting is we turn it down to 1 times speed. Everything else we keep at 5 times speed, but harvesting we jump down to 1 times speed because of the... mainly because in the first map we had an issue where, sort of like this one, the crop will be wet in the morning and it took forever to dry again. And when it dried, it pretty much became too late to harvest. And then it got wet in the morning again. And towards the end, because it was autumn, it constantly stayed wet. So what we did is, because even though we're doing 5 times speed, we changed it to, when we're doing harvesting, we jumped down to a 1 time speed.
Well, that and the growth stage is adjusting halfway through a harvest, ruining it.
No, I don't think so. Wouldn't matter with a harvest, because it grows, and the next stage is, what's it called? Withered, which doesn't happen with seasons until winter. So it wouldn't change while we were doing it, because we would have a lot of days to do it. It was just always because we didn't get a chance because of the wet crops. Mind you, look at the temperature in late spring.
Well, it was only 8:30 in the morning, but it's still 8 degrees, or 7 degrees.
That's a lot better without the adaptive steering. Don't tell me I've got to turn that off every time I come in too.
No, I think that's just for first time you jump into any given vehicle.
I'm just sort of going with the old gearbox thing. I wonder if there's just the settings I can jump into and turn it into default off or whatever. Well, we're coming to the end of September, which means